Alrighty. Next up, we're going to be talking about HBO's Oz, the pilot episode called The Routine. It introduces viewers to the Oswald Maximum Security Penitentiary and its experimental unit, Emerald City, where inmates are housed with the goal of rehabilitation through 24-hour surveillance and the enforced coexistence of various racial and social factions. The episode features the arrival of new inmates, including the terrified Tobias Beecher, and establishes the brutal hierarchy and constant violence within the prison, setting the stage for the show's gritty exploration of power, survival, and the failures of the penal system. Oh man, the Oz pilot is also great too. This is one of my favorite series of all time, so definitely stoked to get into this one for sure. I feel like this pilot does a fantastic job at setting the stage in such a big, yet confined and claustrophobic world, with so many moving parts and characters. Like we said before with Sopranos, very similar, but I feel like even more here. But yeah, I love that contrast of the big prison world, but also the confinement and claustrophobia of it too. It's just spot on. The Augustus Hill character is a great literal narrator here, and I love the artsy set pieces they use with him. Such a time capsule of that time. So weird and like poetic and avant-garde, I guess you would say. Really cool stuff. I love that, poetry 90s weird vibe. So cool. The dynamics between Tim McManus, which is the guy who runs Emerald City, and Warden Glenn is playing well right from the start, man. Establishes their roles great here. They're always kind of button heads, and McManus is always wanting to kind of try something a little different. Warden Glenn's kind of wanted to kind of stay by the book for the most part. It's kind of a pushover when it comes to like the governor and stuff like that. We'll get into that as we get into the series. But we see how Tim kind of stands up for his own ideas, even against somebody like Warden Glenn, who he's close friends with as well. So that plays well into the dynamics with them too as well. So really cool. We mostly follow Tobias Beecher. I feel like he is kind of our anchor for the whole series. He's kind of the relatable character. He's the fish out of water. He's the one who's like the regular guy. He's not like this gangster, crazy murderer criminal. He is in prison for kind of making a mistake and, drinking and driving, accidentally killing someone. So we follow him for much of the episode, and this character is just the perfect relatable character for the viewers. He does a great job at playing a regular person here, just trapped in like this new hellish prison world. We get lots of turmoil here in this first episode between the different gangs. Kareem Saeed arrives. He's a Muslim activist who sees himself as a political prisoner. Him approaching things differently does a great job at brewing turmoil between the differences in the groups. Great performance too, man. The Vern Schillinger and Tobias dynamic begins here and ends up leading to some of the wildest stuff in the series with these two, man. Very interesting to see how it all started and how docile Beecher is, because he has such a great transformation throughout the series. But we'll get way more into that as we go. The stuff with Dino Ortolani was also an interesting dynamic, creating a domino effect with his violence against another inmate's brother, leading to Dino's death. This aspect already captures the domino effect that the plot style has here in the show, intertwining all the moving parts of the show. Fantastic job with that in this series, all things considered. The Ryan O'Reilly character is introduced as well, and immediately does a great job with the character, showing how he's the master manipulator type of character. The one who gets into others' heads and kind of causes what he wants to happen, like with Dino getting killed. Yeah, one of my favorite characters in the show, man, the Mayhem guy from the Mayhem commercials. Yeah, this episode does a great job at introducing us to so many characters here, even with just a little bit. We get Adebisi, Donald Groves, we get a little bit of him, Rebadow, Sister Pete, Nurse Gloria, so many. Plus the ending sets up more back and forth with like gang activity stuff, rivalry stuff, which this show is great at. Solid cliffhangers all around with this thing. But yeah, this pilot does a great job at showing that there's something brewing. There's tension building. You can cut it with a knife here already from the start, leading to a great finale for the first season. We'll get there. But yeah, such an immersive atmosphere. I love the sounds in the background, the gates closing and the buzzing. Oh man, just so immersive. So yeah, man, one of my favorite series of all time. If you've never checked out Oz, I highly recommend it. Honestly, though, it kind of sucks. I would recommend buying the DVD set and just watching it that way, because the formatting on HBO Max, the formatting on the HBO app is just off. So like it's a square show, you know what I mean? It's old 90s show. So it has the black bars on the sides, not the top, but the sides, which, you know, when you watch old stuff, it's like that. And it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. The DVDs are like that as well. But for some reason, they have it like squished a little bit more. Like it's off a little bit. It's like too small. The black bars on the side are even bigger. So it's just weird. Something's not formatted correct on the app version of Oz. So I definitely recommend getting the DVD set. Plus you get all the cool special feature stuff. You get commentaries and whatnot. So yeah, man, check it out.